upbeat music intro. Host, welcome back to another exhilarating episode of 4-Year Starters Daily Lineup, your go-to podcast for all things sports. I'm your host, bringing you the latest and greatest from the world of athletics. Today is Tuesday, July 18th, and boy, do we have an action-packed lineup for you. Fun fact about today's date, host. Before we dive into the exciting stories we have in store, here's a fun fact to get your sports-loving hearts pumping. On this day back in 1999, the legendary golfer Tiger Woods clinched his first major victory at the age of 23, winning the prestigious PGA Championship. Talk about a game changer. Crowd cheering sound effect. Host, now, let's jump right into the action. Our first story takes us to the Diamond, where the Texas Rangers secured a thrilling walk-off victory over the Tampa Bay Rays. It was a game filled with nail-biting moments, jaw-dropping plays, and edge-of-your-seat excitement. We'll break down the key moments and highlight the players who stepped up when it mattered the most. Exciting baseball sound effects. Host, but that's not all, folks. We'll also be discussing the recently concluded SEC Media Days, where college football's finest gathered to share their thoughts, predictions, and challenges for the upcoming season. From winners to losers and everything in between, we've got the inside scoop on all the drama and excitement that unfolded at this highly anticipated event. Crowd murmuring sound effect. Host, so grab your favorite jersey, put on your game face, and get ready to join us for another episode filled with sports, thrills, and spills. It's time for 4-Year Starters Daily Lineup. Music outro. And now, folks, it's time to dive into the thrilling world of sports news. We've got a lineup of headlines that'll have you on the edge of your seat. So grab your popcorn and get ready for some heart-pounding action. Kicking things off in the Women's World Cup, we've got some exciting predictions for you. Bet on the USWNT to reach the semifinals, France to reach the quarterfinals, and keep an eye on Fridolina Rolfo as the top goal scorer. It's going to be a fierce competition, folks. Moving on to the baseball diamond, we have some unfortunate news for all you New York Yankees fans out there. Their star third baseman, Josh Donaldson, may miss the rest of the season due to a calf tear. This leaves the team in a tight spot, relying on prospects and struggling players to fill the void. Can they step up to the plate and deliver? And speaking of stepping up, our next headline takes us to the gridiron. The New York Jets, despite their initial resistance, have been chosen to be featured on HBO's Hard Knocks. That's right, folks. This means we'll get an inside look at their preseason preparations for the 2023 season. Will they rise to the occasion and show us what they're made of? Oh, what a lineup of headlines we've had today. From the thrilling Women's World Cup predictions to the Yankees' unfortunate injury setback and the New York Jets taking center stage on Hard Knocks. It's all happening in the world of sports, and we can't wait to see how these stories unfold. Stay tuned, folks, because there's never a dull moment in the world of sports. And remember, keep that competitive spirit alive, both on and off the field. Until next time, this is your enthusiastic sports writer signing off. Play on, my friends. The Texas Rangers secured a thrilling 3-2 walk-off victory over the Tampa Bay Rays on Monday in Arlington, Texas. The game remained tied at 2 going into the bottom of the 9th inning when Josh H. Smith raced home on a wild pitch, scoring the winning run for the Rangers. The comeback was initiated by Josh Jung, who hit a leadoff double off Rays reliever Pete Fairbanks. Smith entered the game as a pinch runner for Jung and advanced to third on a groundout before ultimately scoring on the wild pitch. Aroldis Chapman, who earned his first save as a Ranger on Saturday, closed out the game with a dominant top of the 9th, striking out the side and securing the victory for Texas. The game started with both teams struggling to score runs. Rays starter Shane McClanahan, who returned from the injured list earlier in the day, pitched impressively, facing the minimum through 5 shutout innings. However, in the 6th inning, McClanahan encountered difficulties as Rangers designated hitter Robbie Grossman led off with an infield single. Ezequiel Duran then hit a home run to tie the game at 2-2. McClanahan retired the next 3 batters to end his night, finishing with 2 runs allowed on 3 hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts over 6 innings. The Rays took an early 2-0 lead, scoring single runs in the first and second innings off Rangers starter Dane Dunning. Randy Arozarena contributed with a sacrifice fly in the first inning, while Josh Lowe hit a solo home run in the second. Overall, the game was a tightly contested battle with strong pitching performances from both teams. The Rangers managed to capitalize on the wild pitch in the bottom of the ninth, securing the walk-off victory. This win adds to the positive momentum for the Rangers, who acquired Aroldis Chapman in a trade with the Royals at the end of June. Chapman's presence has bolstered the team's bullpen and provided them with a reliable closer. Both teams will look to regroup and prepare for their next matchups as the season progresses. The Rangers will aim to build on this victory and continue their pursuit of success, while the Rays will seek to bounce back from the tough loss and maintain their position as one of the top teams in the league. SEC Media Days kicked off in Nashville with a bang, as Commissioner Greg Sankey led the event alongside coaches and players from LSU, Texas A&M, and Missouri. The event, which is being televised on SEC Network, is taking place at the Grand Hyatt Hotel and will continue until Thursday. The first day had its fair share of winners and losers, both on and off the field. One of the winners of the day was Texas A&M, as their players McKinley Jackson, Fadil Diggs, and Aeneas Smith made a fashion statement by sporting sunglasses from Balenciaga during their media sessions, inspired by Coach Jimbo Fisher. Missouri's Darius Robinson also turned heads with his Alexander McQueen spiked shoes, one white and one black. However, Nashville itself faced some setbacks as construction on the Broadway Bridge made it difficult for attendees to reach the Grand Hyatt Hotel. The closure, which will last longer due to the temporary pause in construction during the event, posed a logistical challenge for participants. Despite hosting SEC Media Days this year, the event will move to Dallas in 2024, while the SEC Championship game will remain in Atlanta. Sankey confirmed that the SEC hopes to keep the basketball tournament at Bridgestone Arena. Another winner of the day was LSU coach Brian Kelly, who expressed his enthusiasm for incorporating artificial intelligence, AI, into the program's recruiting practices. Kelly believes that AI can play a crucial role in enhancing the recruiting process, showcasing the technological advancements in the world of college football. Overall, the first day of SEC Media Days had its ups and downs, with fashion statements and technological advancements making an impression, while logistical challenges and future location changes posed some obstacles. As the event continues, fans and participants can expect more exciting moments and thought-provoking discussions. In other news related to SEC football, Texas A&M head coach Jimbo Fisher addressed the question of play calling for the upcoming season. While Fisher did not explicitly state who will be calling plays, he praised offensive coordinator Bobby Petrino's football knowledge and hinted at his significant role in the play-calling process. This collaboration between Fisher and Petrino presents a new dynamic for both coaches, as they navigate the challenges and uncertainties of the upcoming season. Meanwhile, LSU coach Brian Kelly has been making waves with his adopted Southern accent. Kelly, who is originally from Massachusetts, surprised many when he showcased a Southern twang during his initial speech at LSU. He humorously referred to his accent as a blend of Boston, Midwestern, and Louisiana dialects. According to Kelly, his accent has improved over time, especially during the recruiting process, as he adjusts it to suit different parts of Louisiana. Addressing the hot-button topic of name, image, and likeness, NIL, SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey stressed the need for structure and regulation within the NIL process. Sankey highlighted the potential pitfalls and concerns that have arisen with the new opportunities for athletes. He advocated for federal legislation to govern NIL and expressed concern about the lack of responsible governance from state lawmakers. Sankey suggested that congressional action may be necessary to establish a national uniform standard for NIL activity, ensuring that student-athletes are protected and the process is properly monitored. In conclusion, SEC Media Days brought forth winners, losers, and challenges. From fashion statements and technological advancements to logistical hurdles and future location changes, the event showcased the dynamic nature of college football. As the days progress, more intriguing storylines and uncertainties are sure to emerge, keeping fans and participants on their toes. Title: The Championship Run. Background music fades in. Host: and that's a wrap for another exhilarating episode of The Championship Run. We've covered it all, from heart-stopping buzzer beaters to record-breaking performances. I'm your host, and I want to thank you for joining us on this wild ride. Music swells. Host: as we close out today's episode, I want to remind all you dedicated sports fans out there to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, ready to keep you up to date with the latest news, highlights, and opinions. Just search for 4-Year Starter and hit that follow button. Trust me, you won't want to miss a thing. Music fades out. Host: we've got some exciting episodes lined up for the future, so make sure to check back tomorrow for more analysis, interviews, and everything else you need to satisfy your sports cravings. We'll be diving into the depths of the game, exploring the stories behind the athletes, and bringing you closer to the action than ever before. Music returns. Host: remember, sports fans, it's not just about the final score, it's about the journey, the camaraderie, and the passion that surrounds the game. So lace up your sneakers, grab your jerseys, and get ready to cheer your heart out. We're here to celebrate the triumphs, dissect the defeats, and embrace the roller coaster ride that is sports. Music builds. Host: from the bottom of our sports-loving hearts, we want to thank you for tuning in to The Championship Run. Keep that competitive spirit alive, stay in the game, and remember to keep pushing forward, no matter the obstacles. As the saying goes, it's not how you start, but how you finish. Music reaches its crescendo. Host: so until next time, remember to follow us on social media, check back tomorrow for more thrilling sports content, and keep being the passionate, dedicated sports fans that you are. This is your host signing off, and as always, may the games continue to electrify your souls. Music fades out.